Discussions in this show should not be construed as specific recommendations or investment advice. Always consult with your investment professional before making important investment decisions. And now, Financial Renaissance with the M's.
And we are back with Financial Renaissance with the M's, and I'm your host, Emma Folks, and this is our segment, Emma Knows Money, brought to you by Greenwood Wealth Management, making Wall Street work harder for you. All right, we're going to talk about 6 empowering money moves, things that you can do to kick off the new year with your money in the right space, okay? Now, here's a statistic that really had me a little sad. It says that 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, or there's about 81.6 million adults still paying off student loan debt. So it's really hard to feel that you're not still in a cash crunch when maybe you're not making enough income, or you've got a whole bunch of student loan debts and you were promised that if you went to school, got an education, got good grades, you were going to live the life of Riley, white picket fence, dog, cat, house, 2 cars, etc., pool, live the life of Riley. But that's not exactly what happened. So we have to deal with the cards that we were dealt. We're making lemonade this morning. So the first thing that I want you to do is track your spending for 1 month. I want you to write down what you spent. So again, track your spending for the first month. So for the month of January, you're going to get one of those little composition notebooks. You're going to get a little pencil, and you're going to write down everything that you spent, okay? And the reason for that, and you can categorize it, the reason for that is that when we write stuff down, it also helps with our mindfulness. It's just like when we set goals. You can type it in, but there's something about writing that has stuff that really goes into our brain. So just track. You don't have to do anything, but just write down where you're spending your money. Second thing that I want you to do, Kia's taking notes. Second thing I want you to do is to switch to a high yield savings account. So in your regular bank account, whatever your interest rate is, it may be 0.5, it may be 0.6, whatever that number is. But online banking, and when you're looking for a bank online, you want to make sure that it is FDIC insured. That means it's insured by the federal government. And what that means is that they have 20 years to give you your money back. Okay, so everybody's always like, FDIC insured, but what that really stands for is that you get your money back in 20 years. But banks online may be paying a higher percentage rate, almost up to 2% versus getting less than 0.5% in your regular bank account. So you're going to be looking for money markets, and you're going to be looking for savings accounts. The third thing that you want to do is pay attention to your credit score, okay? So I don't care what your score is. If it's not excellent, if you're not up in the 8s, then you too have room for improvement. Because again, the higher your credit score, the less money that has to come out of your pocket. So you can go to, you can get your credit report for free, okay? Once a year from TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. If you live in the city of Atlanta, you can get 2 of those for free twice a year because you live in Atlanta. All right, when we come back, I'll give you the other 3 tips for money move tips for the new year when we come back. And we are back with Financial Renaissance with the M's. We are going to finish up my Emma Knows Money, even though on Facebook I am sideways, Trina. So the first 2 was 1, tracking your spending for the month of January. Don't do anything different. Just track the spending that you have for 1 complete month. Then what you want to do is switch to a high yield savings account. So you're going to look for a savings account, usually online. They have FDIC insured accounts that will give you a higher rate of return, a higher interest rate. And when you log onto your bank account, typically you don't see it, so you forget you have the money there. So one of the things that I recommend is that you set up kind of an automatic, if you can afford it, even if it's $5, just have $5 a month just go into that savings account. The third thing is you want to increase your credit score. So get your credit score for free from Experian, Equifax, and what was the other one? TransUnion. And then the fourth thing that you want to do is you got to get a win. So when it comes to budgeting, when it comes to savings, when it comes to getting your financial life in order, you want to have a win. And that win is going to be to pay off 1 loan or a credit card. So look for something with the smallest balance, because we're humans and we like rewards, I think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need immediate gratification.
Yes, immediate gratification. Try to pay something off fast,
Pay
as
off
soon
your
as you
Foot
can.
Locker card.
Foot Locker card.
I hope they don't have cards, but I feel like it's a thing.
Foot Locker card? Oh my gosh, I know the interest on that's probably like 21 or 30%. Pay that off. Pay off all the store retail cards. Pay those off first because they usually have the highest interest rate. And then the fifth thing is to plan for unexpected expenses, life. So new tires, right? You know, go check the treads on your tires, stick a penny in it or whatever type of coin you're supposed to stick in it to see if the treads are where they're supposed to be. Your hot water heater. When was the last time you changed that out? If it's been more than 6 years, you know you're on that bubble. So set aside some money, whether it's $20 a month, $30 a month, that goes into a separate account that goes for the hot water heater, or for what else goes wrong with a house? Your roof. That was a big one. That's like $6,000-$7,000. Anything else? Leaks. Yes, which goes back to roofs. All right, if your roof is straight, you won't have any leaks. So you want to plan for those unexpected events, and if you have kids, you definitely understand. You want to plan for car maintenance. You want to plan for home maintenance, health care if you have any health care issues, and then also family. Okay, some of us are still helping out our parents, some of us are helping out siblings, some of us are still helping out our kids. So come up with the amount that you're going to contribute to them annually, and then break that down by 12, and then, you know, just kind of fit them into your budget. So plan for those unexpected events. And then the last thing is negotiating your salary. Okay, if you're a W-2 person and you're getting that 1.5% raise, that 2% raise, if you know your worth, go talk to the HR, go talk to your manager, tell them that, you know, hey, what you're paying me isn't keeping up with the cost of living, and I'm either going to have to find another job. Now, before you do all of this, make sure you talk to someone like your business coach or somebody that's in corporate America. I'm not in corporate America, so I kind of do what I want. So let me talk to the business owners for a second, because they're the ones that need to hear this. So for business owners, increase your prices. That's
Okay,
right.
Emma,
January
don't get folks
1st.
fired. Don't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
folks
yeah.
fired
I
now.
have to pull that back. I see Trina looking at me like, Ixnay. Don't say that. Don't say that. So if you work for yourself, the cost of everything that you do goes up by at least 3% every year.
Absolutely.
The software that you use, the gas that you put in your car, the rent for whatever, if you're leasing space. If you live in a house and you work from home, if you're in a nice neighborhood, they're building these mansions all over the place. So your taxes are going to go up. Everything goes up. Get your customers and your clients in the habit of your prices going up, even if it's by 5%. Okay, even if it's $5, $10 a year, do it. You don't want to get caught flat-footed. There are books, and for those of you that need to learn about negotiating your salary, because as I said, it's not my forte, there are books. I think there's TED Talks. There's YouTube, right? Everybody learns stuff from YouTube. Go learn how to negotiate your salary. You may even do like with what one of my clients did, was she negotiated her out. She didn't want to be at the company anymore. We worked all year towards her saving up enough money, so she had 6 months of living expenses set aside. So she did that, plus negotiated her out. She got a couple of months severance, right?
Yeah, it sounds
And
like
a
good plan.
bonus. And she's chilling right now. She can chill till about March or April of next year before she thinks about what she wants to do. So make sure, again, cash is king. So those are my Emma Knows Money tips, brought to you by Greenwood Wealth Management.
Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.